Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the Canyon, the Workbench. At least for a moment, I got some stuff I want to run down real quick. First note, right off the top, I was at the Ikea. I do love the Ikea. You can get lost. We're trying to kill time waiting for a kid to get done with a concert at a band that I think shows my age more than any other because I don't get it. Anyway, Mervell. Apparently, it's for shoes. But as soon as I saw it, I said to the wife, you know what I'm thinking? And she said, I almost never know what you're thinking. Because I'm a guy that doesn't like to leave rigs on the ground. I never have. Rigs are always supported. Works the other way too. Depends on how you want to set it, but okay. All right. Here's the plus bonus. If you got a shelf, I just wish, like if it was a little, actually it does work. I would say you put it on the bench like that. You put your rig like that. Look at that. Okay, best part. They're at $1.50, $1.49. This is better. This is better than the configuration I have now for my big garage because you can put a radio underneath it. I knew. I had this feeling in the store. I was like, I'm just gonna get one because what if it doesn't work? Because my brain couldn't tell if the rear wheels were gonna touch the ground or not. So I just spent $1.50. I should have bought apparently I should have bought 15 of them because the radio store, man, I gotta get back to the Ikea. I gotta order some more Mervells, and it doesn't look like anybody. It's not great on the leaf sprung truck, but it fits. So there's the excitement that can be brought about by $1.50 in Ikea shoe racks. Apparently it's a shoe rack. Also from the Ikea, because I am loath to pass up a bargain. So I will spend money on something even if I don't know why I'm spending it. So in the as is section, Rimforsa, which is basically just a stainless steel bar and then it has these cleats to mount it to a wall and you can put hooks over it. All I know is I saw these stainless steel things. Oh, and by the way, $5 a box. So I have a bunch of these. I don't know if I'm going to make some kind of because as soon as I saw them, I was like, that looks like it's a tire wide. I don't know where these are going to go. I don't know what these are going to get used for. I only know one thing about it. I have 48 of them. Because if you're going to buy one box for $5, why not buy two boxes for $10? Because as my grandmother once famously said, look how much money I saved by buying this thing. So as this is the state of the Canyon, and we're supposed to talk about stuff that happened during the week, this is one of my favorite things. I don't know exactly. I think it's the screw is rotating. Sometimes it will just spin, but like I said, I would actually like it to have a little more resistance than it does. I think the hole that the bolt comes through right here, I think I got to widen the hole out just a hair. But other than that, it is supreme because I do love an Amazon yoga block and the ability to twirl a vehicle on it. So here is this guy. Let me see if I can even, well, we got to get this out of the way. I'm going to try to, and you know what? I'll get some stills and I'll intersperse them in. So first and foremost, Amazon bumper. I got impatient, and you know what? I like that fit. Trimmed up the bumper area on the body a little more. Got a little LED guy in there. I don't know how many lights I'm gonna put in here, but I'm thinking I might go some lights because I'm putting in the front and rear the bumper guys, and they have buckets, so there might at least be those lights. I do not have a bar for the roof, and when I roll stuff over, I tend to knock those bars off. So also, everything is the servos are taken care of. Get a better look at those. went with, I think these are for like a drift car. They're like Team something. I don't know. They were an A-main. They were cheap. Everything's bolted up. Most notably, I did indeed go with the rear bumper to get it to fit. I turned some aluminum extensions, and it is perfect. Like, look at that. Look at that. Approach and departure angles are actually like pretty good. I'm not mad about it. Also, worthy of note, and I think you can probably see it a little better when it's down. I did it. For better or worse, it went to the lathe, and all the links got shortened 7 millimeters. The rear links. So this gentleman is now, and it's weird. I guess Traxxas, when it's configured on a TRX4, the front wheel is further forward in the wheel well, though I don't know why, because it's pretty much perfect. At worst case scenario, I'll have to trim the vertical part down, which I might want to do anyway, just for the cosmetics of it, and just leave it the flat fender. He's now running a 305 millimeter wheelbase, making him the third shortest wheelbase in the whole fleet. I'm curious to see, because you've got the long wheelbase guys, and we've got plenty of those. I've got them up to 13.2, handful of 12.8s. This guy is, what's 305? 12.1? Just a hair over 12. That might just be 12. I think it's 12. So we will see how that works out, because today, wiring reasonably cleaned up. All the side pieces, I just went ahead and countersunk everything. I thought that looked pretty nice. The Traxxas box has holes drilled through it and is mounted like you could pick the rig up by it. I think I got the servo horn sorted out. I think everything is set straight. I went to some really soft, I think they're MST springs for the rear, because this thing effectively has no weight. As you can see, the attitude of it, it's very expensive to add weight to Phoenix axles for whatever reason. I could probably get some sort of knuckle for the outside, but they do seem a little bit Phoenix straight axle specific. So this bumper is a tank. So I figured, let's get a little bit of weight forward, and it has a lot of forward weight bias now. The rear end sits a little high now, because this is a light body, and good. It's got a good compression. Haven't done any weighing. We are going to ghost ride it. We're going to take it out today right now, because I'm doing today in reverse order. I'm getting filming out of the way first. I just got another container of concrete dropped off, and you will see why that is relevant momentarily. Let's just set this guy over here to the side, because the parts that I'm working on, we're going to do a little test eval on the most recently done rock and concrete with the now LCG flyweight boy that is Lil Yella. I still haven't gotten around to replacing these, but it's only been a couple days. I love the look of it. I love the way he drives now. It's so good. So we're going to take perhaps one of the most capable rigs in the fleet, and we're going to set him out on the stuff that's been worked out most recently to see, like, do I need to add something? And I will grumble a little bit about the state of the canyon as it is, and how obstacles just keep springing up out of the ground against my own best intentions. At a time when the canyon consisted of about half a dozen obstacles, all kind of clustered around the little oasis pond area over there, my buddy says to me, he says, you know what'd be great? What if this thing went all the way around, meaning the whole area out here? And he has no interest in rock crawling or rock crawlers. He just knows that once that idea has been placed in my head, it's there. So now we're moving out onto the flat section in the middle. Doesn't look too bad. We'll see how the transition is though here. Ooh. We'll see if I can turn around and drive it back towards the camera. So I think actually it's not so bad. The ravine walls are quite steep. I don't think I can get back. I don't think I can get back up because we're down on the unfinished end. So where that little historical anecdote leads is when I had made the first little ravine, and then I thought, well, I'll make a couple more. Oh, that was a cool shot. I had 3. He's currently traversing number 4. Ooh, it's tougher this way. Yeah, it's much tougher this way. Somebody made some John Wayne movie reference about the 7 fingers. Well, I mean, I think it's fairly obvious now that I need 7. So we have 4. Once the portion where the DG is right there, once that line out across there gets finished, we will have 5. And then I am working towards, I never know which way to turn. We've got this little narrowness right here. Now that I got more material coming, I want to come up across this and close that in and close in right here. So that'll be 5. And then I just have to, I just have to build 6 and 7, and then we're done. I mean, that's it, just 6 and 7. Want to test 2 spots here. Yeah, and also definitely worthy of mention, the love-hate relationship that I have with the gimbal, the DJI Mimo. Exporting the files is agonizing because they have to be exported from inside the Mimo library into the regular photo library. It takes forever, but it is genuinely almost like having a cameraman. So it is possible to sweep the from out of 3 back into 2, maybe. He's got so much drive. Yes, he can definitely make it over that. I don't know how good of an angle I have for this is to make it into 3. Oh, I definitely don't want to approach it that high. The shadows out here are really terrible now. I have to try to reposition. And I insist on using the little lightweight old Manfrotto 785B just because it's so light, it's so easy to maneuver, but everything on it is a little bit worn out. Active track is kind of going out of frame here. Is there a way to recenter this? Yes. We learn together. Ooh, it's not bad if we can get through. Oh yeah, that's what I like. I like tires fighting against each other. You just have to take it real slow. That's a nice, that's catching some good sun. I'm not used to filming at this hour of the day. Oh yeah, that's a flex canyon right there. You gotta flex your way through there. So nothing has touched these since they've got their basically first layer of fill. Can't see what's going on the passenger side. Doesn't look like it's gonna matter. Ooh, that's a pinstriper. Try to get that front end up. There we go. Can we flex the rear end through? Oh yeah, that's good. Ooh. See if active track can hold him as he makes the pivot to come back around into 2. We'll try a little more zoom in. Hopefully it'll keep hold of him as he pivots here. So I tried Active Track on what Active Track is supposed to be for, which is, you know, a person. Like, you can't get away. You can't get away. I was chasing one of the sisters with it, and like, they went into a building and the Active Track box turns red, and then when they came back out, it just picked them right back up. So obviously it's not just watching like for a face or a person, it's watching for that particular thing, which is, I mean, on one hand awesome, and on the other hand kind of scary. Oh yeah, that's, you know what, I'm glad I repositioned. That's a good shot right there. I think here's my problem. We're just going to get some full stream of consciousness going here today. I'm used to setting the camera up very low to try to get a better low angle. I think with having Active Track in play, it's better to have the camera up high. I have the tripod almost to its full extension. Camera's sitting about, I don't know, 5.5 feet off the ground. Not a particularly amazing shot there. We're going to lose him here. This is definitely, Canyon 2 is definitely a line where you want to see it from the other side. A little dig there. I can't see what's going on. Active Track has officially lost him. Yeah, if it was about not using reverses, we're in a bad place. A narrow exit out of 2. All we can see is the top of the body. Deepwood's clawing up and out into what will become 5. Can I grab him? Yes. Also, this tripod has an old video head, which has like a handle with a thumb lever to unlock it. So it pairs really well. It pairs really well with the gimbal unit. So what I want to do, let's pull a little zoom out. I want to effectively, let's try to, yeah, there we go. I want to turn this, I mean, they'll get officially numbered once they're numbered. Well, you know, once we have at least 7, I don't know. There's every chance in the world we go beyond 7. But I want this one to become another one of the ravines, canyons, because look at that. Look how it's just that perfect, incidental, but just that perfect width that makes it tough to get through. Just over here, we need something there. Otherwise, you can just squirt around. I mean, the whole purpose of a canyon is to funnel you into a direction you might not otherwise want to go. How's this going to climb through here? Ooh. Yeah, when it shudders like that, that's it's probably not good. Front through, no problem. Just a rear hook. Ooh. But through, easy stuff. You know, let's move this around one more time. And I think I've only run one. I don't even know if I've run one as it sits now. Not unlike how this guy right here, and I'm just holding my arms straight out in front of me, so we're 4.5-ish feet tall on that one. Not unlike how the pile of DG just keeps moving. That's all I've got left in concrete. There's much more over. I don't think you can actually see it. There's a little corner of what dumped out of a fresh container. It's some good looking stuff. So in order to get to where this is over here, yeah, to get the outside edge of that, I'm already starting to get the footprint for the next ravine, and then that's going to come all the way back here. But as you can see, that stuff. So I had to move all of that. There were 5 piles. I moved one from here, there was one here, there was one here, and there was one back there. I just turned them all into one. I guess I don't need dirt for a little while, or a long while. As I mentioned, everything on the Manfrotto, I think, I want to say I bought this thing when I took a photography course back in the college days. So the fact that this thing works at all is kind of amazing. Oh, that's a fun entry. Oh, This is axle snapper stuff. Okay, that's less than optimal. I think I have a different approach. So where those gates are set up, I don't know if that's even possible. Oh, yeah, this one. So number one may indeed be the gnarliest one. I feel like I tempered them down a little. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, running this line is going to be really tough for some members of the team. Ooh, come on. There it is. Maybe. There it maybe is. Active track does not like this canyon at all. Oh, just when you think you're out, they pull you back in. There we are. It's really, really jaggy up there. Come on. There we are. There we are. That's the stuff. We are going to move directly. I have some notes. I have some mental notes on what needs to get moved where. Oh, I'm pulling out of the shadows here. Get that tennis ball out of my face. I've definitely made some mental notes about what needs to come and what needs to go. I think mostly like, oh, I hate being in, I don't even like a shadow in the shot. There's a shadow. Right along here, something needs to be done there, and some stuff over here on the back side of that. But let's get to that ghost ride. I'm gonna try to find a better spot that, hey everybody, that I'm not too much in the shot, and we'll keep this from being 40 minutes long. The more I look at the state of the ravines over there, and the seven fingers, seven sisters, whatever they turn out to be. My wife is one of seven sisters, so no, it's not out of the question. This is the line we're going to ghost ride here, so we're going to establish a baseline with a capable fellow, because I'm really curious. This will be the first time the Phoenix has ever put wheels to dirt or rock. So let's see what a guy who sort of knows what he's doing. This here. Oh, little swing. Don't know if I got 100% of the dig on that one. I kind of shot forward in a fashion I didn't want to. And out of sight. The yellow just went to cut off, so there's some fortunate timing. Got a little low growl to him. See how well we can follow something that looks like a ghost shrimp. This is also the first attempt with monster mines. Minimal body rub there. So the ability to rise up and get that tire up that high off the ground, and we're basically, look at the squishy, look at that squishy squish, and it's not moving. So this is a strange thing. Whatever the settings are. Also, this is first test of a lot of things. Monster Mines, Phoenix straight axle, 2300 Fusion Pro. Oh my goodness. He honestly made yellow look like he didn't know what he was doing. That was crazy. Well, might as well do the line nobody likes. This might actually be the best angle to shoot this from. Let's see. So people were accusing me of not taking the same line with the Phoenix and Blue Sky High. versus Daphne, which was right up in, like, say it's a V, right into that V. Well, here's the thing. They couldn't do that V. Like, she hit it. I don't know if it's that the app version is out of date from the system software. I don't know what it is, because I'm now on iOS 16, but this thing just stops recording. I have no idea of what you saw, how far it got. I'm in big overdrive. I'm attempting not to back roll this thing, and you see, ooh, no. I don't feel like anything's hanging. Oh. There's a very strange, like, the way the power, initial power is delivered, it feels odd. I think this might just be an issue of course condition. I honestly, I don't know what's happening. We're gonna get one more line, and then I'm gonna have to look, like maybe there's a software update or something for this, but it is cut off like 5 times, and I kind of have to try to watch that rather than watch what's in here. It's not working out great. This started off stunningly, and now we're having some technical issues yet again. It only gets to about 30 seconds and then cuts off, and we're getting close to the 30-second mark here. Yeah, it's got a really good dig. The VFD Twin has a good dig. Yeah, the initial tip, and I don't have any sort of anything dialed in to the RC4, so it's very soft. I mean, maybe that's better. It's just something I'm gonna have to get used to, which you kind of have to give it a little goose right off the go. I think what it comes down to is any line that I have to hit this at to clear it, I have this horrible fear of rolling it this way, and I'm going to try to get it painted this weekend. I don't think I'm going to go with anything super complicated. Yeah, I don't think I changed in the settings card. I believe that is 100% reverse, and that came on like a thunderbolt. One more line. Let's hope it's not too scratched up. I gave it the goose to drive from obstacle to obstacle because I wanted to see like what we've got. So we'll go. It's reasonably fast, right? Like that's decent trailing speed. I've definitely got a little bit of a steering angle in the front. You'll notice in reverse it goes that way, and in forward it goes this way. We're like a spirograph. We can paint patterns. I don't have to use any steering, and I can get this thing fully turned around if we just do like a 6-point turn. Now here's the issue. So if I go over here, that's all fine, right? Look at this thing in reverse. Okay, it's way faster in reverse than it is in forward. Like, this is what happens when I tip in forward. This is reverse. What the expletive is that? Me and the Fusion Pro, we're not getting along right now. I'm unhappy with virtually every aspect of its performance. It's quiet, but I don't like the throttle feel at tip-in. I do not like that. Maximum reverse should be right about there. 50%. I mean, I will definitely plug the program card in and see again, but I do not like that motor at all right now. Because it's also now in my head. Like, I need to fix it, and I should be moving heavy things. Yeah, basically it feels like, I don't know how well this is going to focus on two objects. Right there. But it's so soft when it actually engages. When it tips in, it's so soft. I do not like it. I want sudden. Now the drag brake, if we can get up off that rock, the drag brake appears to be my electronic anchor. It's got the, is it moving? No. There's a little optical contusion. But the tip in is so soft. And then that reverse, what is, yeah, I can barely use any finger pressure on reverse. Like did it come defaulted to 100% reverse? I am not trying that side hill. Like, it's got the torque, but the feel of it is it's genuinely not what I like. I'm desperately hoping that the programming card can fix that. The clearance on this thing is really quite good for a straight axle. Nope. The rig itself, there it is. That reverse is, please let that be, please let me configure that out. I can't be stuck with that. If I'm stuck with that motor is coming out and going in something else, and this guy will get like something brushed because I also almost just side hilled in big overdrive. This is small, 6%. I'm just gonna go straight up here. I mean, it's really good. And I think, oh, yeah, that reverse is effectively unacceptable. I'm going to attend to that. I'm in such a weird place. The gimbal is not behaving. The Fusion Pro is not behaving. Again, very happy with the Flash Hobby servo. Okay. All right, stop. We've almost flopped it again. So let's just leave it like that before I scratch it all to hell. Because this one is going to get painted on the inside. I'm not going to go patina. Anyway, I've rambled on long enough. I should be moving heavy stuff. So thanks for watching this one, everybody. I desperately hope that I can get this Fusion Pro. If anyone else has experience with Fusion Pro 2300, please do chime in and tell me what's up with that. Like, it feels weird. And I'm used to the 1200s and the 1800s where I know exactly what they feel like. This thing is like it has soft launch. I know it has a punch control, but I believe the factory punch was at 5, and it feels like the punch for forward is at like 2, and the punch for reverse is at 11. So the rig is twice as fast in reverse as it is in forward. And it's not like you can get it wired up wrong. The speed control's on the inside. So I am going to punch away at this. In the next installment of It Came From the Workbench, hopefully it will be sorted out. I'm a little worried also about Yella's battery, because I'm almost positive that when I plugged it in, I only got 2 tones, and it's a 3S pack. So did I buy a pack that already has that's one of the new ones that already has a dead cell? We'll see what comes of that. So to clear my mind of it, I'm just gonna go move some concrete, and then I'm gonna eat a burrito, and then I'm gonna move some more concrete. So that's pretty much the layout of my day. I hope you all have a good day as well. Hope you have a good weekend. Like, comment, etc., etc., etc. I don't need to bother to do that stuff, because the people that tune in for this are the people that tune in for all of them. So, hey, shout out to all y'all regulars. So that's it for this. I will attempt to get some 6-line done this weekend Attempt to get that painted this weekend. I mean, we'll see how it goes. It's all fluid at this point. So lastly, thanks again one last time for watching, and do your very best this weekend and into the days beyond. So have a good one, everybody. Forgive the shaky handheldiness of this. Everything's already put away. I indeed got the program card, and I thought to myself, let's recalibrate. So I guess I fudged something up. Like maybe I got the order of the button presses for calibration. Maybe I got those wrong. Because, like, okay. Let's try to frame this. It's so good. It's so good now. And I'm definitely glad that Velcro is gonna go on the sides, because they do get, look at this, look at this. I mean seriously, look at the front end. And we are hugging this near side. Like I want to give you an idea, and look at the little bumper riding down there. All that other rant that stays in, because when I F it, when I expletive it, look at this. I mean, I did it. I did something wrong. Everything that happened there was most likely me. I think what I did is I got the calibration order wrong. Then I powered up to move it on the bench and it went backwards. So I switched the motor to counterclockwise, and it doesn't need to be counterclockwise in this. It needs to be counterclockwise in the portal. So, oh, by the way, watch this. We'll throw this in right here at the end for people who stayed past the outro. Hey, what? Look at this. So I'm using all 5 channels, and the only way to get that is the VR knob. So I have the lights on the VR knob, but it's so real good. Like look at that tire mush, the Monster Mines, and look at this. Look at this slow creep. So that performance in reverse was because effectively I had the radio calibrated backwards. So forward was reverse and reverse was forward, and then the motor direction was flipped. So it had max throttle in reverse and 50% throttle in forward. So it didn't know, because it was programmed by an idiot. No dig here. Oh, wait. One problem using switch A for overdrive. I don't know what overdrive it's in. Big. Yeah, that's small. So I just wanted to pop in here for, 4 minutes after the video's over to mention that everything that was wrong with it, I did. I'm amazed at how well this body clears. I'm utterly amazed at how good it looks with these wheels and tires. And you see, even with those lightweight springs in the back, still got that little forward attitude. You see that stop now? All is good with the world. I feel better in my belly. I can go move some concrete now. And again, thanks for sticking with me. Like I say, when I wad it up, I like to keep it on film as a reminder not to do it again. So learn from my mistakes, everybody. If nothing else comes out of this, at least we've got that. Thanks, everybody.